What's up, bitches? It's Noisy Face.
Oh, nothing going on in Newcrest now, is there? Well, there's about to be a new schmexy build going on in Newcrest. That's all I'm saying. As some of you may or may not know, the new paranormal pack got released for The Sims, and I decided that I was gonna build a house here and move in some residents into the beautiful house that is haunted. And I have to say, this build ended up being pretty darn decent. I'm not that good at building, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Right, so you got some platforms going on up in here, deleted most of the walls I made. That's how I build. I save constantly. So once I get these little steps in here, teeny tiny house, I decide, I should probably figure out how this house is gonna work. Put in some windows, put in some doors. Love to decorate a good haunted house, put in those custom content floors, some custom content lighting. You know how that be. I do really like this little mason jar lighting. This is totally something the people that live in this house would have. Ah yes, the mods, the bunk bed mods, because the Sims can't make motherfucking functional bunk beds. It is at this point that I decide I better test this and make sure that everything is going to work and that these bunk beds are going to function properly. And so I decide that I need to build my family. And who other would live in a haunted house in Newcrest but the motherfucking Winchesters, baby? So let's start out with Mr. Dean. Dean, the man that's not Dean. But I get there. I will get there. Have faith. So after a slew of hair and face and eye options, I decide to go with this. This ends up being my Dean Winchester, and I struggle a bit with the 5 o'clock shadow. Well, he ends up looking pretty good, pretty Dean-like, I have to say. Oh yeah. Then I decided to go ahead and give Dean this great sentimental mom tattoo. It's totally something he would get. Ari Master says they have matching tattoos, and I don't give a hot fuck. I do what I want, bish. I do what I want. So I just recently figured out that The Sims has this sort by jacket. At first I put this retro jacket on him, and I'm honestly contemplating at this point leaving him in this jacket, but then I fix it, put him back in a jacket that's reasonable so he looks like Dean, and just give him like the most generic man outfit that I possibly can, because that's how he dresses. He's got those boots, he got those jeans. He is Dean. He is pretty cool. Next up, I go ahead and jump in, start making a happy little Sammy. This obviously don't end up going with this hair and changing him out. But I need to, look at a picture for reference, make sure I'm getting him to be the best Sam that he can be. Hot damn, Google, you don't disappoint. I really just needed to see what color his eyes were, but comme si, comme ça. Alright, so I had to choose between going with the hair I used for Rad Brad Dracula or going with the hair that I used when I designed Disney's Aladdin. I end up going with Rad Brad's hair, which I'm still not entirely happy about, but whatever, I will deal with it. It's also at this point in making my little little Sam, that Ari Master and I get into a heated debate because Ari Master seems to think that Dean and Sam have the same color hair. Well, I beg to differ. Sam has dark brown hair, Dean has like black hair, and it's probably like super dark brown, but the Sims don't give me a motherfucking slider unless I get a mod that I'm not gonna pay for because I'm lazy. So that's what this is about. There's our Sam, rocking the flannel, just gotta pick the right color. End up, leaving him pretty generic as far as everything goes as well. It's at this point that I decide I am gonna go ahead and customize their other outfits because you never know. You never know when the Winchesters are gonna need a great disguise or, to just change clothes in general. So here's Dean's formal wear. God, I hope I remember to take those earrings off of him because, okay, I'm about to do it right now. Good. Dean's sports Dean's sleepwear. I am in love with these cat slippers. Those are also custom content, but don't judge me, monkey. Don't judge me, monkey. So for a party, this comes up, and I decide that I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead and leave him in this outfit, but change his shoes. Like, he would wear some reasonable shoes. Why are you dressed like that, Dean? Going to a party, Sam. Obviously. Or his swimwear. I don't think I changed a damn thing. Nope, no I don't. Hot weather, I believe I had to make one adjustment because, sweetheart, he doesn't wear shorts. But I think he, like, swims in shorts. Don't argue my supernatural logic, okay? Just or lack thereof. Then cold weather, I think, ends up being pretty similar to his everyday. Yeah, I just, like, change up his jacket. I don't alter much there, to be honest. Let's talk about Sam, the younger brother. And you know how he looks when he gets all fashionable and goes to parties. Like, he wears white pants. For running. I didn't like the all pink. I had to fix that. Also, I didn't feel Sammy would, like, wear shorts that short. But, one never knows. One never knows. Oh yeah, the sweet, sweet, sweet khakis there. Sweet, sweet khakis. I also gave him the little dolphin tattoo down here. Because again, I do what I want, bitches. I do what I want. I also didn't like that you couldn't see his socks here. Like, it really bothered me. I had to go in and give him socks. Sleepy time. You can't wear the same slippers, dude. Like, only Dean can have those, okay? Pajamas are pretty simple. It's like he went and bought those at a Target or something. Party, I don't know what was randomly generated here. I'm just gonna tell you. Oh yeah, he ends up looking like an old man. He just we put on this sweater vest. Swimwear, like, no one cares. Does anyone care? Hot weather, I think I'm pretty fine with that. Again, I don't remember a lot of what I do. I think I do just leave him in this. His warm weather I did struggle with a bit, and I decided I was gonna go with like a sloppy kind of cuddly. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So here he is in his sweater that he clearly bought from like a thrift store. Why did you buy that hideous sweater? Because it's warm, Dean. Because it's warm. How come you get the fancy quilt and I get the plain blanket? Because Grandma clearly loved me more than you, Dean. That's why. So once I make sure the bunk beds work, I get back to building this awesome house. Got a little side table there, you roll over and hit your head on when ghosts jump out and scare the shit out of you. I will say that in this small of a house, I did struggle with furniture placement quite a bit, trying to decide how things were going to go so that they were still going to be able to use them. I don't understand why the seance table takes up so much room. Will someone explain this to me? Because I would really love to know. Just building rooms, making sure Sam can go in there and use the restroom while I put in some cabinets beside this windows in a terrible spot. That sort of thing. Yeah, put them in a TV so they'd have some form of entertainment other than just the computer, because they don't have a fucking bookshelf. Put these cobwebs up all over everything. I'm not going to go into my whole spiel about roofing because you already know. You already know how much I hate it and how much it sucks and how much I want auto roof back. I want auto roof back. So there's my beautiful roof on its way to being completed. My spooky little house. It's great. Why is there a bunch of gravestones in front of this house? Because it's haunted, Sam. That's why I bought it. So we could scare the ghosts out. Just make our job easier and not have to put a ton of miles on baby because I love her more than you. What was that, bish? Added some candles out front on some pillars. Oh, there's the cat bush. Gotta have my motherfucking cat bush. For all this work, I think that I forgot to go in the lot traits and make it haunted. But whatever. It's baby steps. It's baby steps.